Hello everyone. So today I am going to be showing you how to use Adobe Acrobat to combine files and hopefully make your literature review a little bit easier to work on and work with. This can be used in multiple different ways, but today we'll use it just for that. To open it, you just double click on the Adobe icon that we saw. As you see here, there's a list of recent work that I've done using Adobe, but for today's purposes we won't use that. We're going to click on the Tools section. This Tools section brings up different icons that we can use to create and edit our PDF documents that we have. For today's purposes, we're just going to use the Combine Files. As you click on Combine Files, you see up at the top here there's some icons that we're going to use for this process. This first icon is how we add files. This next icon will be to delete any files that we may not want on there. These two icons are just different views that we can see, and this last button is our options button, which we won't use very often in this tutorial. So to get started, we're going to click on Add Files. Click on Add Files again, and this will bring us up to our folders. For my literature review, I've saved most of my stuff to my desktop. As you see, I have 7 different articles here that I've saved in PDF form. That's very important that it's in PDF form if you want to use Adobe Acrobat to combine your files. So to get these files combined, I'll click on this first one. I could click open, but instead of doing that, I will click on the shift button and hold it down and highlight all 7 of these. That way I don't have to go back into this folder 7 times to open it. I can just get it all with one time. So as I click open, you'll see these 7 files come up. Now this is in the thumbnail view, which is a good view. And as you can see, we have the names of our articles on the bottom. And if I wanted to put them in any specific order, I could just grab an article and drag it to where I want it to go. Depending on what articles you want or you feel are most important, you can put it in that order or however you prefer. Another option is to click on this list tool, and as you see the names of the articles here, you can drag them in that way, or you can even change it to alphabetical order, not necessarily for this literature review, but for other purposes. If you want to put stuff in alphabetical order, you just click on the name tab, or if you want to put it in order by date, you click on the modified tab and it orders the date that it was done. All these were done on the same day, so it's not really a good tool to show that. So once you have the articles in the order that you'd like them in, we just click on the Combine button up at the top right, and it'll take about 5 seconds to combine all of them, and then it pops up as one big PDF. As you see, I have 95 pages in this PDF. I'll click on this thumbnail view over at the top left here. I like this because it lets me go through my PDF and see what I really have ordered in here. As you go through the PDF, you see most of this is content that I will use for my literature review and definitely information that I need. But as we get a little bit further along, we get to these pages which are just references for the article, and they're not necessarily beneficial for me for my literature review. So a good thing to do in this case is, as you see, it's on this reference page, which I have shown here. Up at the top right, there's this trash can. If you click the trash can, it'll delete this page. Are you sure you want to delete the page from the document? Yes, we are. And that page will be gone. I'll do the same thing for this last reference page. Delete it. And then that's gone. So now we only have the content that we need for this first article. As you see, it's 19 pages long. It's pretty long, and you can just scroll through. But this is much more beneficial than having to go and open up 6 different PDF files or maybe go back and forth through PDF files. We just have it in one continuing document, and we can just kind of click through. Another benefit of these thumbnails, if I wanted to get to a specific journal, I could kind of just scroll through these thumbnails and then click on what journal I wanted to see instead of necessarily having to scroll through all 60 pages without the thumbnails up. Another cool thing we can use Adobe for is inserting files in a place that we may have forgot. So for this purpose, I have put one article in a different place so that way I can show you how to do it. You click on this little tab right here that says Insert Pages. As you click on it, it opens you back up to your folder. For this, we'll go to Education 631, which is our class, and I have an article called Motivating Students to Offer Their Best. As I click on that, it asks me where I'd like to put this article at. Do I want to put it after page 1, before page 1? Just because it's the easiest, we're going to put it before this very first page, so it'll be the first article we'll see. So we'll change this from after to before. Click OK, and this article has now been inserted at the very beginning of our article. And as you see, that article is only 5 pages long, so it was nice and short. And then we have that new article in. So now our count goes from 93 pages to 98 pages. That shows us that we have inserted our article. Once you have all of your articles put on there, you're basically done. But to make sure that we have it the way we want it, we're going to click File, Save As, and we'll save it to our computer. And as you click on this stuff, desktop will come up and we'll get to name it. We don't want this to be named Binder 1 anymore, so we'll name it Literature Review. And save it. Now once this is saved, we can X out of it, and as you see, my literature review is now sitting on my desktop. I now have the freedom to get rid of all of these PDFs because they're all saved in one literature review. As I click on that literature review, I open it up and I have all of my articles that I need right at my table. I hope this has helped you guys out, and maybe it's a tool you can use in work or even in this class when you work on your own literature review. I know it's something that has been very beneficial to me. So thank you for your time, and I hope this is beneficial.